That's right. It's the morning show right here on KVVB TV, Channel 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. Great to have you with us on today's show. Got a couple great events happening in the LA area and possibly in a section near you. You just got to check it out and follow them. Disney on Ice. Yes, they're going to be here today. So excited about this. Disney on Ice. Every time they're coming around to our area, I'm always looking forward to what performances they have, which characters they're going to have actually perform. Very fun for the whole family. And we're going to have Jasmine Bezugul. Yeah, she'll be joining us here a little bit later. She's one of the skaters, actually, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. How cool is that? We got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning.
So, Jesse, have you ever wanted to ice skate in your life, or are you a pretty good ice skater already?
I have never ice skated before, so that's on my list of things to do.
Okay. Yeah. So there you go. I've done it like once. I think it was the last time I'll ever do it again. Those little blades, they just make it look so easy, and it's just not for anybody that knows. If you've ever stepped on, I mean, it's like anything. But I mean, imagine it's just a thin blade. That's it. So you got to keep your ankles straight. So if your ankles are like weak, just forget about it. You got to strengthen your ankles, and then you got to tie it really good. So that's about all I know. Also around the corner, maybe you're looking to do something with the family that's maybe at night. I mean, bundle up because it's cold out there. But this is pretty cool. We're going to be talking about some lights. Yeah, it's all going to happen with George Shao. He's going to be joining us around the corner. And we've had him on before to talk about this really cool festival. It's a Chinese Lantern festival. It's a Chinese lantern. You're going to be very intrigued by this. They got some. It's just a beautiful evening of lights and just gorgeous times. Great time for the family. Good date night for sure, and of course for the family. So I think the theme for today's show is family-oriented fun, right? Which around this time, let's face it, we're all going to be joined with our friends and family, hopefully. And if not, maybe you're thinking of somebody that that maybe they're kind of stay by their lonesome over there. Maybe include them. Maybe invite them. Get them over to your house. Invite them out and include them as well. Because during this time, we definitely want to remember those that are also lonely and sometimes maybe don't have family. So include them. All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned. All right, so we're on our commercial break. For those of you tuning in for the very first time, we appreciate you. Let's see, we got people in Periscope land And Jesse, I'm avoiding trying to ask you about something that I've been wanting to ask all weekend because I want it fresh, spontaneous, and a real reaction. Okay, you ready for it?
Okay, 25 seconds.
Let's see. And it is not
I know.
what you do
I
when
know
you
what you want
wake
to
up
ask.
every morning.
Oh, come on. Everybody wants to know.
I know. I'm like, what does he? You know, he wakes up earlier than me. What does he do the first thing when he wakes up? Right.
5 seconds.
All right. That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV, Channel 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, various platforms, whatever you find online which has streaming video. We're most likely right there, except TikTok. We haven't been on TikTok, although I just downloaded the app, by the way. So for those of you that are on TikTok, or I mean, I don't know why I went to Tic Tac, but there you go. All right, we got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. I could do for some Tic Tacs.
Do you remember Tic Tacs? I know Tic Tacs. I don't hear those rattling in anybody's like pants anymore. Right? It was a Seinfeld episode where you always heard the guy coming because you could hear the Tic Tacs in his pocket. I thought that was smart and ingenious. But since then, I have yet for somebody to offer me a Tic Tac, right? It's just kind of one of those things, which I used to love. Remember, they had like all different flavors. They had like peppermint, and then they had like, you know, I think they had a green one. They have a pink one. But where have Tic Tacs been? I don't know. But
They're
there you
still
go.
out.
Now TikTok. Are you on TikTok, Jesse? That's my question of the day.
No, I am not. Nope, nope, nope.
Okay, well, I think you need to get it
Nope.
because Brenda and I are. I just downloaded it. I'm gonna get her to download it because it just seems I've been hearing it like left and right ever since. Like, okay, for example, back in the day when Instagram came out, I was very reluctant to download it. I'm not gonna lie, and this was before Facebook actually downloaded it. And I remember having a musician on the show, and she's like, "You got to get on Instagram," and I thought, "That's gonna be such a fad." Yeah, and then it like is one of the biggest ones out there. Snapchat, same thing. I was like, yeah, and so I've learned from my experience, get on when you start hearing about it more than once in a week. So TikTok is where we're going to be at pretty soon. So pretty cool about that. We appreciate many of you tuning in on today's show. We got lots of you tuning in. Wow, we got a ton of you actually. Great to have you with us. So on today's show, we're going to be talking about Disney on Ice. Are you thinking about taking your family to go see a little bit of Disney? And more importantly, which is your favorite character to watch on ice? I think that's a good question for everybody. Also, if you're thinking about doing something kind of fun with the family, then may I suggest Chinese lantern. Yeah, this happens every single year around this time. So we're going to give you all the details on that as well. But first, I must ask Jesse of something that I've been waiting to ask all weekend. And are you ready for it, Jesse?
We might not have time, but let's go. What is it?
Okay, here it is. Uh, Star Wars, obviously, good, bad, or most amazing movie of the decade, at least for the franchise.
I thought it was good. I had a lot of emotions while watching that movie.
Oh, really?
There was
Really?
there a couple, yeah, like really sad, really excited. There was parts where my I was just smiling from ear to ear, and I enjoyed the movie thoroughly.
Okay, so for those that
Better
don't
than
know,
Jedi.
I actually saw it before Jesse, but I had to like hold my excitement in, and we saw it on Friday, by the way, last minute, got some tickets, Santa Monica. Big shout out to the ArcLight out there, which had this cool like statue like of the red stormtrooper, which was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, red stormtrooper is kind of cool, but. You know, it makes you think what other colors do they come in, right? Silver. I think there's one that's like, you know, black and yeah. Maybe not green. I don't know unless it's the festive time of year. But we actually really, really liked it. And in fact, and I said this before because I follow some friends that are like diehard fans. When you got diehard fans saying this is like the most amazing film of, especially these last three, I hands down, it's amazing. So I know it didn't perform as well as they had expected this last weekend, although it beat out some other movies that came out the same weekend. It is going to do phenomenal especially because it's all going to be word of mouth. Guaranteed. Anybody that's been on the fence that thought, you know what, I don't want to give my hard-earned money over just because it's the Star Wars franchise one, give it over. Just throw it on over because you're going to appreciate. And I can't give any spoilers, but you're going to appreciate like it bundles it up nicely and ties it in a nice little package. Am I wrong? Am I right? What do you think? What do you think, Jesse? Is right? No, maybe
You're
so.
right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There's a lot
So,
of
so
things.
yeah, it was just fantastic. So, that's just my thought about that. Okay. So coming up around the corner, we're gonna be talking to Disney on Ice, our very own skater. Yeah, she's been performing with the Disney on Ice troupe for quite some time. We'll find out how much just around the corner with that. And very interesting. I don't know which one of yours is your favorite, but mine this year is Coco. Coco's pretty cool. So, of course, the family friendly show, which is traveling in the Southern California area, coming up this weekend as well as the following weekends. Hey, it might be in your neck of the woods. Follow them, DisneyOnIce.com. That's where it's at. You can find the entire schedule right there. So, we'll have them coming up around the corner. But first, I'm so excited about this. Yes, it is all about a very interesting, colorful display, which is quite amazing, which they do every single year. Yes, it's the Chinese Lantern Festival happening right now. If you have not gone to see this, you definitely want to take your family to go check it out. Joining us right now is George Shao. Good morning. Welcome to the show, George.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing fantastic, but more importantly, George, how are you? I understand you've gotten this underway. You've had a great, phenomenal record of attendance, but it keeps getting big every single year. What's the difference between last year to this year, or is it pretty much remained the same because it's a pretty much fan favorite?
Yes. This year, with the bigger and brighter colors of lanterns, um, the festival is themed Blooming Seasons, which depicts the four seasons of nature and animals living in their native environments. Of course, the Chinese Lantern Festival is always a celebration of Asian culture. It's a fun and a unique event for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, and George, look, I understand. Again, this is something that you can only see at night, or am I wrong on this? Like, it's a night evening event, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
We're
so
open from
my
5:30 to
biggest
yeah.
yeah, so my biggest question, George, is whenever people go out at night, is there a lot of smooching that goes on because of all the dates? Because I mean, this is like a thing that you would take your significant other, or I mean, I feel like there's some romance that you're creating, some sparks that you're creating, possibly even babies. No truth to the rumor.
Yes, it's good for everyone from 4 to 80 for everybody. Yeah, and the cultural significance of the Lantern Festival in China. Now it's a symbol of national pride, and at a certain point of time, it was even considered the Chinese Valentine's Day when the couples lit up whole lanterns and in the street looking for their lover.
I see. I see. So wait. So do ones go there to look for a lover, or you just take a lover? Because I would think. I mean, although it'd be kind of cool, like to have a night like singles night, and then hook them up. Because I understand Facebook's getting into the scene. I think George. I'm not sure, but you could be a matchmaker.
Oh yes, it can be a great event for people to find a love, or also a great place for a date night.
Okay. So George, look, break it down for me because I understand. Again, this is great fun for the whole family. It really is, but it's great for adults just to go in and, gander upon. And I understand with the new iPhones, I'm sure a lot of people are taking a lot of pictures of these. Do you have any particular ones that we definitely got to see? Because, again, for those that may have missed out, how many lantern displays do you have? Because it's not just like one, two, or three. I mean, this is a full on, you could have a full parade going down the street. Like, like Disney has the electrical parade. You could do this. Have you ever considered that? Maybe having like a parade of these things? Pretty cool.
Well, we do have a float that we joined at a different place during the holiday season, and we have over 50 sets of large-scale lantern exhibits for the season. Just to name a few, we have a ceramic dragon stretching more than 100 yards, composed of 15,000 China plates, bowls, teacups, and wine cups. And the arch at the entrance towering up to 30 feet high and 85 feet wide across, and the golden flower basket that is 20 feet tall. And the patrons can also explore the Amazon jungle and discover the giant python resting on the tree branch. And in addition to the lanterns, we also have a live folk dance, folk music shows, folk arts and craft demonstrations, including paper cutting, embroidery, brush painting, caricature, and dough figuring. Most interesting thing is we also got the mythical creature rides for children that resembles the creature they play in the video games. And of course, we also got food, drinks, and wines.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you got me with the food, drink, and wine. Well, wait. So, what kind of food is going to be there? Just because I mean, sometimes we go, okay, I'm going to eat before I go, but I have a feeling like I should just wait to eat there instead of go there and then go out to eat somewhere else, right? Well, what kind of food are going to be there on location? Any really cool, authentic food?
Yeah. We have Asian and American food, and the patrons are welcome to either eat on site or eat before they come. Both welcome. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so I understand. By the way, you could take your photo with somebody kind of special, which a lot of the kids are looking forward to. There's just a hint for some of you. It includes he's not at the North Pole because evidently he's at this Chinese Lantern Festival. Can you explain that?
Yes, we do have a lantern Santa Claus people can take photos with. Remember, that's a lantern Santa Claus. And also, as I mentioned just now, is also about the romance. And on top of the glaze, we also have a special pavilion called the Love Pavilion.
Wow.
Make sure you check it out.
Well, George, look, I understand you do this each and every year. You're the artistic director as well. What are some of your plans maybe for the following year? Do you get suggestions? Do you take suggestions? My question is, what's your inspiration for this each and every year to keep it fresh and new for those joining? Because I understand people just love the displays because it's just so calming, it's just so fantastic, and the time that you put into these displays is quite significant. Can you share a little bit on that?
Yes, every year we build a new theme collection of lanterns, and it takes over 15,000 man hours to build a whole festival. And of course, visitors are always welcome to give us suggestions to help better improve our festival and make it more attractive every single year.
Well, I love it. I know many of our friends and family are going to go check this out. I understand it's almost around the time, though, that it's going to be ending. So for those that want to go and get their tickets, where can they go?
Please visit our website, ChineseLanternFestival.com, and you can save when buying online.
Yeah, and by the way, for those wondering where this is held at, this is at the Fairplex in Pomona. It's the Chinese Lantern Festival. It ends January 5th, so you have right now until then. It opens about 5:30 to 10 o'clock. Real quick, how much are tickets for kids and adults?
It's online is 21, at gate is 27, and we also got the kids rate in 19.
Did you say the kids are waived? Did I hear that right? Did we lose George?
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. So wait, so kids, how old do they have to be waived?
Oh, under 4. Any kids under 4 is free.
Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, because sometimes I pretend to be a kid, so but it never gets me in places. All right, so I appreciate very much your time, George. Again, great job knocking it out of the park this year and each and every year. So we hope by next year we can actually like make some suggestions for yours. I don't know, maybe like Mulan. Like, can we have like a Mulan inspired theme there, or is that possible, or do we have to talk to Disney about licensing rights?
For me, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to hook you up with Mulan because the new live action movie. I think it'd be kind of a cool. I'm trying to see, George. This is how I get my content out there, and I try to make suggestions, and no one ever takes them. So don't worry, it's okay. But George, I want to say thank you for spending time with us here on the morning show. We'll see you next year around the same time.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Y'all
All
have a
right,
great
everybody.
day.
Yes, George Zhao, amazing individual. Lots of time invested on these lanterns, and I'm telling you, it's a beautiful display. We've sent people to these. They win tickets. Some people go based on just their time, and they post pictures, and it definitely makes for a great Instagram picture as well to show where you're at and some pretty cool stuff. Just make sure you have a really good camera to capture everything. The iPhone 11, by the way, is fantastic at low light level. I would suggest anybody to go get one and then go check out the Chinese Lantern Festival. Okay, we got to take a break here on the morning show. We'll be right back with more right after this. Stay tuned. All right, so we appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to this episode of the morning show. I don't know what's going on over there, but I think Facebook hit the I don't know what to call it, except I think we're having like an epic viewing. Am I getting this right over here? Are you getting this right, Jesse? Do you see 170 plus? No, it just jumped to 187 live viewers on our show right now. Are you seeing that, Jesse? Is that just me?
Oh, whoa, what the heck?
Yeah, I know. We went like double digits there. We're more like triple digits, but so I don't know how that happened. We got to like re-engineer that so we can have that happen each and every single day. I don't know if it's because everybody's taking
Right.
off the day and they're like, "Hey, I'm home. I can now watch the morning show." But we appreciate you on Facebook over here. Usually Periscope beats the Facebook numbers, but in live viewers, but. This is the first time I think we've ever hit that mark. And if we hit 300 plus, this is just an incentive to those, like if somebody shared it, we really appreciate you and you're sharing it. It actually, if we hit 300 live concurrent viewers on Facebook, they actually allow us to make some money on the side. I'm just saying, it's like ads that we could add on. I know you're thinking I don't want ads, but we got to get paid here because we like really seriously, we make like almost close to nothing really. I mean, we do this almost like from the goodness of our hearts. But we try. We try. So I'm just saying, I mean, at one point we were like, should we ask for donations? I don't know. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But go check out our attendees and those that advertise with us, our sponsors. We love them. Support us. I know, though, on the streaming edition, you don't see any of that. So we always ask that you download our app. It's free, KMT 1490 AM. Check out all of our great programming and or visit any one of our great sponsors. If they like, and I know some of you, like, we have people coming on and you're like, we love it. And so you go and buy it and then we don't get any feedback after that. We like the feedback. So give us the feedback. Oh, I like this. Oh, I didn't like this. So because, we like to get that information back to our sponsors. So, all right, moving on though, whatever button got hit, can we do that again each and every day? We appreciate that. And if this is your first time, which
20 seconds.
evidently for the majority of you it is, this is our behind the scenes version. So we're on a commercial break, both TV and radio. We're one of the few shows that do TV and radio at the same time. So when we come back, we'll be live on both. So there you go.
5 seconds.
All right. Thanks, Jesse. That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV, Channel 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. We appreciate many of you for tuning in. I want to say a big thank you to those of you tuning in right now, especially on Facebook. We would actually, this is like the first time. You know, if I had like a goal for 2020, it would be to reach as many as we have each and every show. 188. It's like jumping around 188, 190. So for those of you that are sharing and getting the word out, we appreciate you more than you know. You are helping us spread the word. But especially for this next segment that we're going to have, Disney on Ice. Stay tuned for that. Also, for those of you tuning in, we're going to give you a way to win some tickets. Yes, I know it's kind of last minute. You're thinking, holiday shopping and all that. But what if, I don't know, you win some tickets? You get to give those away. That'd be kind of cool, right? So we'll give you details on that. Just make sure to follow us at KMET 1490 AM on Facebook. Also on, LinkedIn. We're there as well. Aaron Michael Sanchez just follow me or friend request me. And KVVB TV, Channel 33. We appreciate you. All right. Let's switch gears just a bit. Now, before we went over to the amazing Chinese Lantern Festival, which, by the way, go get your tickets. It's very simple. Just get it. It's at ChineseLanternFestival.com, and you could get some pretty cool fun for the whole family. And, it's hard around this time to, go where there's, not a lot of people, although there's a lot of people at this because, everybody's shopping and they're, cramming each other. Just finding a parking spot can be a difficult process. Speaking of which, Jesse, I don't know if you saw this, but Brendan and I got a chance to go a little bit, I would say shopping, but, it's kind of it's more like a wish list than anything. I don't know if you saw this. I posted it on Facebook and on Instagram. It's the latest, wait for it, Porsche all-electric vehicle. Did you see it, Jesse?
Yes, I actually saw your video you're posting. It looked really cool.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, it's okay. So it looks like okay. There's a parrot that it reminds me of. What's his name? The one that had the cereal. So it's Taycan. They call it Taycan, but it looks like Taycan, right? Like Taycan, but it's Taycan. It's the Taycan. It's all electric vehicle. And I have to say, I have nothing against all electric vehicles except this. They are terribly not that fast. But this one, I mean, it's a Porsche. So how do you get an all electric vehicle to be really fast? You pump in 750 horsepower, take it for a spin. And I'm telling you, Jesse, you'll be riding for at least a couple 100 miles on just one single charge. There it is. It's a beauty. By the way, a 4-door as well, which I actually really like because the inside of it, though, is just amazing. It looks like a cockpit from Star Trek. Can you imagine that, Jesse? You saw the display. What did you think of that?
It looked really cool. I wanted to push all the buttons at once.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure having a kid in the front is the best idea on that particular, because the whole, how do I describe it? The whole front dash, the dash has a display all the way throughout, and it's cool. On the right hand side, I think you have the radio stuff that you could do, but I'd be okay, stop, get in the back seat because you're bothering me, kid. But there you go. All right, so we got to take another break here because Disney on Ice Skater is going to be joining us. So excited for this. So get your questions ready over there. Maybe you've been wondering a lot about I don't know who, for example, is your favorite Disney character who's going to be showing up on this particular tour. We're going to talk about all of that next right here on The Morning Show. Stay tuned right there. We'll be right back. All right, so we're on our commercial break again. We appreciate you. We're getting ready to go live. How much time do we have on this break, Jesse?
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay, let's do some shout outs ahead of Disney on Ice, shall we? Let's start off, first of all, with Periscope. Let's see, you got Joe Burba. Thanks for tuning in. Mountain Mouse. That's kind of cool. Mountain Mouse. Mouse that went to the mountain. Let's see. I can see Disney going, you know what? We're gonna make that movie. Let's see. AK Tanner. Thank you for tuning in. Ultimate 00 Overdose 001. Let's see. Mr. Danny Sr. Sasha Trochek. Thanks for tuning in. Is Black Pixies first day on Periscope? Welcome to Periscope and the morning show right here, as heard on ABC News Radio, KMT 1490 AM and KVVB TV. Channel 33. 30-some tuning in. Oh, 30-some. I like that. It's kind of like the 35 lifestyle that Brenda's got. You guys should team up. Chaotic Will S. Oh, hey, speaking of which, Forever 21. Jesse, I don't know. I'm just saying, but if you want to take your lady to a really good place where they got great deals right now, take her to Forever 21. Like, even like accessories they got in tiny little bags, because they're having a huge sale, because basically the majority of their shops are actually closing down. So they've got like as much as, I think, how much did we see? Well, we saw 50% off, but I think some stores as much as 80% if they're a store that's about to close. So jump in on it. Brenda got hooked up with some nice clothes too, but okay, here we go. That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV, Channel 33, and various platforms that have social media streaming video. We appreciate each and every one of you. It's time, yes, for Disney on Ice very own skater who's been with the company for some time. We're talking about Jasmine Bezugle. Good morning. Welcome to the show, Jasmine.
For having me.
No, thank you for joining us. Look, Jasmine, I understand you are touring along with this entire great skater troupe experience. What's that been like? And for really quick, which one are you? Are you an ensemble cast, a main character, or do you get to like go around or kind of punch somebody out and say, I'm going to do it this time? Let me.
Well, yes, I do travel with my cast of Disney on Ice presents Mickey Search Party. It's a huge company with about over 50 cast members, and it's a really fun experience because you get to travel all over the world and perform for so many people and bring so much joy and entertainment. And to answer your other question, yes, I do portray the role of Jessie from Toy Story.
Jessie, we love Jessie. Okay, so obviously I got to ask, Toy Story, the very last one, did you cry? Are you like kind of like, remorseful over it? Like, the whole Woody story ending? I don't know. I could imagine you go to the movie and then you want to channel the actual character from the movie. Or am I wrong on this? Do you just kind of like keep it fresh?
No, I really enjoyed the fourth movie as well. Definitely got emotional. Our show is really great because it actually takes place in between Toy Story 2 and 3. So you still have the classic. The toys are back in Andy's room, and it's a really fun segment of the show.
Okay, so I gotta ask, take me back to the moment, because we've had several of the skaters here on the show, and I love to ask this question. What was that moment like when you got accepted into this traveling troupe of just amazing professional skaters? Because I understand it's not an easy thing to be on that tiny little blade and make it look so like effortless and amazing at that.
Thank you. Yes, I actually remember very, very clearly the day I got my acceptance email. I was actually in school at the time, and I was studying for my final exam, and I was in my very last class before finals when I got the email, and I remember running out of the room and calling my mom and then calling my dad. My dad was actually harvesting at that time because I grew up on a farm in Canada, and he was actually harvesting at the time when I told him, and it's a very, very classic line, but he said he nearly fell off his tractor.
Oh, you know what? That's when you know your fam. I mean, wait. First of all, he's safe, right? He's okay. He's been good. Like nothing. You didn't like the tractor didn't go over him or anything, right? You didn't like cause a problem there.
No, all safe.
Okay, all safe. Good. Okay, good. Whew. Give our hugs and prayers to him for like he's got to be careful when he gets news. Like sit down. Tell him to sit down next time when you give him news. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay, so Jasmine, look, I understand you make kids smile from like across the country because you guys have a pretty intensive travel schedule. How much time do you get to prepare for each show? Do you get a lot, a little? Do you have to ask for more? Do you do on the weekends? What's it like getting prepared for a real, true Disney on Ice Mickey search party?
Well, actually, every week in a new city, we have about 5 hours of rehearsals where we train in all of our different disciplines that we perform in the show. And then we have about another hour of rehearsals and just edge work and warming up. And then we have a big group warm up. And then we'll start our show that night. And then we'll play shows through the whole weekend. And we do that every week in a new city.
Well, yes, and I understand locally. I mean, I already missed out on some of your other locations. You were in LA. You traveled to. Well, actually, let's see. It looks like you're in Anaheim right now, going to Long Beach at the end of the month, and then dropping around over into Ontario at the beginning of the year. I gotta ask though, what's your favorite place to go when you're traveling? And I'm talking about across the country because I mean, you get to go pretty much almost anywhere. So is there any like favorite hometown? And it doesn't have to be in Southern California. It could be like, because we like to hear, because we get listeners from everywhere. So you might all of a sudden say one and everybody's like, woo, and they're cheering and you have no idea because we're radio and you can't hear them because they're only watching online or listening over the air. Do you have one?
Well, I actually, that's so hard to choose. We've been to so many great cities across the U.S. I really enjoyed actually our time in Massachusetts, and we enjoyed New York City, was beautiful, but we also really love the mountains. So I honestly can't choose. And we've also had the opportunity to play. I've had the opportunity to play shows overseas before as well, and going to the Middle East and playing Dubai as well as playing Paris has been really amazing experiences. And being all over the world and playing in, North America and playing in all those cities that are close to home are really exciting. But then going overseas and having an entirely new culture and experience is really something special as well.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised Paris wasn't like at the very top of that list because that's I know my lady. She's like, oh, we got to go over to Paris and we got to have fun. But I could imagine getting into work, get paid to go, and then visit. How much time did you have in Paris, for example, to be actually able to see the sights?
We're actually in Paris for 2 weeks, so we played shows both weekends, but we still had plenty of time to be able to explore the city on our own. And it was actually right before Christmas time as well, so it was really special.
Now, I've always wanted to ask this, Jasmine, because I know you got a pretty grueling like schedule over there with each and every dancer over there. And I have to ask, do you have like a second additional backup to yourself, or do you guys just kind of like float it? Because I could imagine the person that gets like they forgot to get their immunization shot, they got their flu shot, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm so sick, I don't think I can make it out." Like, what's the process there? Is there one?
We have skaters and acrobats all train in multiple disciplines. And so if someone were to be out of the show because of sickness, an illness, or an injury, we do have someone prepared to fill in for that spot in the show so that we can always bring the best possible show no matter what to each and every family that comes to see.
See, Jasmine, I was hoping you would say we have nothing in place because I actually kind of wanted to like nominate myself as a backup for like I don't know, maybe a Toy Story character. Can we make that happen? Can I be like is the dinosaur in this one? I don't know. Is he in this or not?
Yes, you do see Rex, and you also see our favorite little pig, Ham. But if you're interested in being a backup, send in your resume, your audition. Maybe we can get you as a Green Army soldier.
You know what? I could do that. You know what? The little guy, we play Green Army soldiers, and seriously, we go back and forth. I could put this on my resume, Jasmine. I think we're gonna make that happen. I think I need to be an honorary toy soldier guy. Just can we make it so that I'm off the ice and on the side commanding the other ones that are on the ice? Because I can't skate for nothing. Is there any tips that you have for a newfound skater?
Practice, lots and lots of practice. But if you're not a skater, we also have acrobats on our show as well. That's really exciting. So in our Green Army segment, if you happen to climb a Chinese pole or do any acrobatics, we could get you doing that instead.
You know what? I could flip my lid. I flip my lid here all the time. So you know what? I'm qualified. All right. We're gonna make this happen, Jasmine. Look, for those tuning in right now and that definitely want to get tickets, how much are tickets? Where do they go? How easy is it to come and visit your amazing team?
Oh, it's so easy to come see our show. We have tickets for any budget. We have very family friendly pricing. We play at the Long Beach Arena, and we start on the 26th and play until the 30th. You can get tickets at your local box office or DisneyOnIce.com.
All right, so there it is. Okay, Jasmine, I want to say thank you. Look, we've got this little photo of you. It's the only one that we could find of you in a fish. By the way, it's so adorable. I've got to say, I mean, I could imagine your family, especially your dad. Does he ever oh, baby, I love you? Does he get to visit you on any one of these tours? Do you have him in as a backstage member, or how does that work?
my dad does get to come visit me a lot. Both my parents do, which is really special that they have the opportunity to come and visit me wherever I am in the world.
All right. Well, I think one of these days I got to meet your dad because, I mean, anybody that falls off a tractor and lives to tell the tale, I got to say, they're like Superman. Isn't that what happened in Superman? The guy, no, he wasn't a tractor. He had a heart attack. Okay, never mind. I completely went south with that discussion. But, Jasmine, I want to say thank you. Keep dancing, keep skating, keep making friends and family all around the world. And thanks for bringing some sunshine, especially to the families out there who may be going through a hard time, but for just a couple of hours, they could come and experience this and forget all their worries, forget all their troubles, and just have some good old fashioned family fun. Thank you so very much, Jasmine.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time.
Yeah, we did too, and I can't wait to see this. I still got to go to a Disney on Ice special. Each and every year I keep saying I'm going to go, and something comes up, so I'm going to make it a special deal to come out and visit you because I want to see you dancing as the Toy Story girl, and then maybe who knows, you can get me as a backup dancer. Just saying, I got moves. Nobody believes that? Okay. Never mind. We got to take another break. We'll be right back with more of Disney on Ice. Yeah, ways that you can enter to win. We'll give you some little tips on how to get ahead of the game there. And okay, we'll be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned. All right, so there we go. We're on a commercial break. We appreciate many of you for tuning in. Again, we appreciate the live viewers, by the way, and the likes. Oh my goodness, you guys are liking us up the wazoo. 372 likes. We appreciate you. Thank you. And big thank you, by the way, because I think this is a record-breaking moment. Seriously, we need to just broadcast only during holidays, and then get. What? People are taking off. It's like a 5-day weekend for a lot of people. Not for us. I mean, we're taking a couple days off, but that's about it. All right. So Liliana Andriani, I see you over there. Big shout out to Liliana and her entire family. I follow them on Facebook. Yes, I stalk our friends and family on Facebook. It's true. It's a problem I have. But no, seriously. Angel Jewelers, which is in Rancho Cucamonga. Big shout out to them and their entire team. Always give us a great deal. Gave me a great engagement ring deal, by the way. So I don't know if I could share with you what a great deal it was, but here's what I could say. If you're thinking about, I don't know, popping the question, then definitely go check out Angel Jewelers. It's right there in Rancho Cucamonga, right off the in between the 10 and the 210, I believe, right? Yeah, it's south of the 210, west of the 15. It's right there. Pretty cool. And look, you'll get personalized attention. Even if you don't see anything you like and you say what you do like, she'll like she has a great memory, by the way. I don't know if she writes it down or she just remembers, but she's like, oh, I got this. I remember you mentioning this. And you're like, oh, great. And then you're there and you're like, oh, it's a beautiful watch or pretty fantastic piece of jewelry. I know Brenda, I got to get her off the mailing list of Angel Jewelers because she sees something. She's like, oh, let's go. And then we're like, babe, like, hold it back. Wait for her special deal of the week. All right, no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, we've got right. How many? We got quite a few pieces from Angel Jewelers. Seriously, like Liliana and her entire family.
They're so kind. Angel Jewelers, yeah, in Rancho Cucamonga. If you guys go speak to Liliana, there's always something that she could find you. If you think it's not within your budget, she'll help you find something within your budget.
Yeah.
Especially that looks amazing and very, very blinky. So yes, there's always something for someone that can enjoy at Angel Jewelers.
There you go. Speaking of amazing, how much time do we have on this break, Jesse?
10 seconds.
I forgot to show you the Disney on Ice commercial. Sorry, guys. All right. Well, anyway, I got distracted, Liliana. Thanks a lot, Liliana. We forgot our Disney on Ice commercial. We'll play it on the deck. We don't have time? Oh, never mind. That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV, 33 Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. Yes, we appreciate many of you tuning in to this episode. If you just missed it, look, we had Disney on Ice. No truth to the rumor that I might be an Army soldier. What do you think about that, Jesse? Isn't that cool? Like, I got an honorary, possibly backup honorary Army soldier. I would love to be an Army soldier getup. I'm just saying, you get like painted green. I don't know if you get to go out like that or if they have to like take it off, but that'd be kind of cool. What do you think, Jesse?
Yeah, I think you can do it. You just have to shave your head for the Army look.
Oh, that's right. Jesse put out a little challenge over there, which was not approved by yours truly, me, which was if we got 1,000 live viewers on Facebook that I would shave my head. Now, I'm going to say, in the moment, you know what? I will do so because I don't see us going to 1,000. I can't see it going to 1,000. Then but if they do so by the end, not 1,000 views total, because we'll way bypass that. 1,000 live viewers. So I gotta see. You gotta do it. What?
No, yeah, 1,000 live viewers.
Yeah, live viewers, not total views, because we're way past that, by the way. So live viewers, we're at 140 right now, so I don't know if this is even going to be a possibility. But so there you go. Look, Disney on Ice, go get your tickets, DisneyOnIce.com. You can check out, maybe they're not in your neck of the woods just right now, but you could find out if they're coming to your area and internationally. Mind you, I mean, Paris, Dubai, she mentioned. I mean, some pretty cool international places to go. So there you go. Pretty fun family time. Also, don't forget, Chinese Festival. Go check that out. The Chinese Lantern Festival. Actually, you could go to that as well. Get your tickets to that. Look, we're giving you things to do because you know how it is. Like, you visit family here in the Southern California area, and you're like, you know what else is there to do other than Disneyland? Yeah, well, Disney on Ice, right? And then, of course, Chinese Lantern Festival. Keep it all fun for the whole family. So, okay. So, see, we don't discriminate against any family fun. So, go check it out and support. And let us know. Maybe post a picture and then tag us and say, oh, I had so much fun at this. Speaking of which, maybe you're thinking, and I don't know, like I would love to go to see Disney on Ice, but maybe I just, don't have the money to do so. Although I will say tickets start at only $15. So it's fun for the whole family. I mean, come on, $15, that's less than a movie and popcorn. So I would say just go ahead and do that. And you know what? There's nothing like a live performance. This is what I'll say. I love theater experiences. Don't get me wrong. I do like to go and watch a movie for a couple hours and then, pay like $15 for, food and drink. But there's nothing like a truly live performance where anything can happen, right? Like a skater could just fly in the air and then land or not land, right, on the ice. And hopefully they land each and every time. But, you always wondered. It's like that what are they going to do? Then you have acrobats jumping throughout the air and you're like, whoa, and it's always new and fresh each and every time. So you never know what can happen. I come from live theater and I'm telling you, I had some crazy things happen on the stage, which you had to make it look effortless, and people at the end of the day, they don't know what the performance is, so they think it's part of the act. One time, Jesse, I don't know if you know this, but one time I was an actor on a high school performance, and the table that I was on suddenly collapsed and it fell down, and the only thing I knew was to ask for like my assistant, which was in the play, to have her take it off, and people thought it was like an epic moment, like I was leading up to something. It was a problem. Talk about like stage error. It was just a piece of furniture gone bad. We probably bought it at IKEA, right? No, don't say that. Are they a potential sponsor? Not yet? Okay, never mind. So there you go. There you go, Jesse. Some tips. If you're ever like in the middle of something and something goes wrong, just be like, it's part of the show. No, don't say that because then you call attention to it. All right. Kind of like our technical issues that we have here, we call them out. We really shouldn't, but we do. So there you go. All right. Moving on, though. Jesse, I got a quick question for you. Back to Star Wars. For anybody on the fence on this movie, any things that might tip it over, like for them to actually go, maybe take their family? Oh, I don't know. Maybe take me and my lady, because we're still waiting for an invite, Jesse.
I know. It's a great movie. If you have hesitations, don't hesitate. Just go watch it. You'll enjoy it. A lot of great moments, and I may say there was a part in the movie where I'm cry, don't cry.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Sorry, you're acting like Max Headroom. You're like, like it's kind of cool and creepy
Yeah.
at the same time, Jesse. So for those that watch our video feed, they're thinking, is my connection bad? No, it's our. Look, it's raining here and it's going to be snowing up here pretty soon. So with the high winds, the rain, and everything, I understand traveling can be pretty crucially difficult at this time. So please be safe out there. Allow for extra time to stop, by the way, in this weather, because I find a lot of people that like to be on your bumper quite literally, and they're like, oh yeah, I could totally stop, and then they hit a puddle or they hit some black ice and they go careening into the other. Like I saw a huge car pileup happen. I think it's on the East Coast. It was terrible. I don't have the information up because I try not to share bad information, but I like to share it if it's going to keep people safe. It was a pretty bad pileup, by the way, which happened, I believe, over the weekend. All the news outlets talked about it. I think it was a total of, let's see, I believe it was and it was ice and fog contributed to the chain reaction crash. It was more than 50 people injured in a 69 vehicle pileup on Virginia State. Imagine that. 69 vehicles just like creaming into each other. Yes, definitely put safety at the forefront during holiday driving. Just some reminders, of course, buckle up. Think about that. And then allow for extra time between you and the next person because, some of you out there, I've seen how you drive, and I'm tempted to call 911 just to put the cops on your butt. But I don't. So, you could thank Brenda for that because she says, no, they're having a bad day. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take a picture and then post it and say they need to stop having bad days each and every day. So there you go. All right. No, but seriously, be careful out there. You think about your friends and family and keep safe. Okay. Keep safe because it's that time where I get it. People have fun and you should stop having fun. Just be careful, especially on the road. Okay. Moving on though. Jesse, look. We always talk about good idea, bad idea on this show, and this is, I think, is that segment time. Good idea or a bad idea, Jesse? If you could have any soda, right? Just think about all the sodas that you love, and put them all into a fragrant-smelling, body aromatic version. Which one would you like to smell like, Jesse?
Uh, that's a tough choice. I'm gonna say Dr. Pepper, but I'm not quite sure of a fragrant soda that I would want to smell like.
See, here's
Root
here's
beer?
what I would do before I'd answer that question. I'd be like, what would my lady like? What's my favorite beverage of choice that my significant other likes? And then I might like to smell like that. Because this is a real thing. I kid you not. Mountain Dew unveiled a body wash that smells exactly like the soda. And I don't know about you, but do you like to Mountain Dew, Jesse?
I'll drink it, but it's not my first choice to go to.
Yeah, it's a real thing. So there you go. Do you do the do? I wouldn't. Like, I mean, I've tasted it a couple times. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's a limited edition Mountain Dew Body Wash Blast. It comes in an 8-ounce bottle with intense citrus. Wait for it, intense. I can imagine how intense it gets. And bold kick-ass confidence. We can say that here on the show, right? That's one of the approved words. Okay. Written on it. It comes out clear, so you wouldn't know that it's an unconventional scent just by looking at it. And according to this, the writer of this story had 3 coworkers who smelled the body wash and said what it smelled like. One said eucalyptus, another said pink lemonade, and the last said, I might get behind this margarita, right? You get to smell like a margarita. How cool is that? Like, right? Like, yeah, pink Cadillac. I don't know. But so there you go. Look, Dr. Pepper, that's one I would choose because Brenda, every time I go, like, what do you want? She's like, oh, I would love a Dr. Pepper. I would like to smell like that. Sign me up for that, okay? Just saying, right? Or maybe a little Kahlua. I don't know. But that's probably like in the breath, so stay away from that. All right. And then there's this, Jesse. You could, I mean, look, we don't want to lose you, so I shouldn't give you this story. So just close your ears and disregard this, okay? But for the rest of you, I know it's a duty that I have to uphold to get you this information. Matthew Leeper, the 27-year-old founder of Ecorn Warrior Academy, announced on Wednesday he's looking to hire a personal photographer to travel around the world with him and take photos for his Instagram account. How much is he paying, you ask? Well, it's $55,000 per year for the position, which entails duties previously provided to his best friend, Mitch. Evidently, Mitch said, see ya. And so he's like on the look for this. I don't know, Jesse. I just, like, you get to travel to UAE, Indonesia, USA, that's here, New Zealand, Italy, France, Spain, Switzerland, Thailand. And so, you know, thank goodness, like the friend said, bye-bye. He says, my business has now expanded rapidly. I need my mate Mitch to be there to work in other areas. So I'm now putting the open call out to the world for someone to be there to fill this role. So if you want to, like, you know, put your hat in the ring, look this guy up. Matthew Lepre, that's Lepre. I think we need him on the show, and I just need to, like, volunteer. What? Brenda won't let me? Shoot, she'll probably urge me to go. Or what? She'd want to go herself? Never mind. You know what? It's taken. It's filled. The position's filled. All right, people. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, no, wait. We're not. That's right. We might. I don't know. The jury's still out. Okay, we'll see you. Download our app. It's KMT 1490 AM. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living, so live it well. Bye-bye, everybody. All right, so there you go. But back to this story, okay? Seriously, it's a pretty cool story, by the way. According to this, the entrepreneur announced he was searching for a personal assistant. He said the gig would be full-time and offered the starting salary of $52,000 per year with room to grow. There's a lot of jobs that are dead end that don't let you grow. So he's like doing pretty good over there. He eventually hired former fashion student Tayana De Assis in September. Not long after her hire, though, De Assis explained to an news outlet, that she and Libre got along well because they were the same age and had similar personalities. He says, quote, we don't get sick of each other. Sometimes we have to sit together for 9 hours straight. We're both scatterbrains. We jump from one thing to the next, but it works because I'm very OCD and I make sure I get everything down. Okay, so I'm confused. Do you need an assistant? Do you not? Do you need a photographer? Oh, that's the assistant, but now he needs a photographer. I get it. So in other words, he's easy to work with. I see. This is good PR. You know what? Look, I don't know why he doesn't just call our friends over at Robert Half and just ask for somebody. I'm sure they could get a job right willy-nilly. They could, like, screen for your person, by the way, and, you know, it's better than just, like, having a bunch of photos sent at you in your Instagram account, right? I'm just saying. But if you want to find him, he is a millionaire, and there you go. I can see some lady going, oh, a millionaire, I will gladly go. And, I mean, you know, he's young, so, you know, just whatever floats your boat. All right, people, we got to let you go. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living, and go check it out, DisneyOnIce.com and or the ChineseLanternFestival.com. Things for your whole family. Have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.